All right, some of the largest companies in Silicon Valley, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, to name a few, are formalizing their concerns about the president's travel ban. They have partnered with other firms and filed a legal brief to show the executive order violates immigration laws and the Constitution. CNN's Samuel Burke is live in London with the very latest. Good morning, Samuel.
Good morning, Christine. When I sat down to read these court documents, I thought it was going to take me forever, given how many pages are here. But really, the vast majority of this are just the sheer amount of companies, their names listed in this court document, which is basically, they're not providing any money, they're not providing lawyers, they're just joining, filing documents. You see some of the many names there to that Washington state lawsuit against the executive order. And it's been difficult to know, is this personal for these companies or is it business? And I still think it's about 50-50, but at the end of the day, what stands out here most is that they feel that this executive order is just bad for business. Let me read you one portion of the court document so you can get a better sense of this. These companies saying, quote, "The order represents a significant departure from the principles of fairness and predictability that have governed the immigration system of the U.S. for more than 50 years, inflicting significant harm on American businesses, innovation, and growth." And basically what they go on to say, Christine, is that this just makes it harder to attract and to hire talent from overseas. And as someone who spent a lot of time in Silicon Valley, let me tell you, anywhere you go on these campuses, all you see is foreign-born talent. Now, they're not just filing lawsuits. If you were watching the Super Bowl last night, you saw Airbnb have a political ad, although it couldn't be overtly political. But I think anybody watching this knows, and if you read the tweets of the CEO of that company this morning, that this was definitely targeted at this immigration ban.
I think Airbnb had even, in the wake of this travel ban, had even been offering accommodations and trying to help people find places to stay who were stuck. Let me ask you about CEOs. Are they still optimistic about Donald Trump and his pro-growth policies? It's so interesting, especially tech CEOs. They have a fine line to walk here. They want to see this president pivot back to pro-growth policies and tax reform and away from this immigration stuff.
The answer to your question is absolutely, Christine. Whether it's the CEO of Apple, even though all these companies are coming out hard against this executive order, you talk to them in private and in public, and they say, listen, we're still very optimistic. We might be able to bring cash from here in Europe back to the U.S. where you are, and we might have corporate taxes going way down. They're still very optimistic about some of the economic policies that Trump could bring.
All right, Samuel Burke, nice to see you this morning, bright and early for us, a little bit later for you in London. Thank you.